Let's talk some sports, baby.
Make tomorrow better than today and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we gonna do. We gonna holler at you until next time, baby.
All right, so I'm finished off. Rapid reaction. A lot of topics, a little bit of time. Let's go drink.
Let's roll, baby. Big payday for Ravens left tackle Ronnie Stanley as last year's All-Pros signed a 5-year extension worth short of $100 million. Your thoughts, Jay?
Good for him. The only disappointing thing to me is that it didn't surpass the Laramie Tunsil deal. That's the only disappointing thing for me. On Wednesday, the Houston Rockets hired veteran NBA assistant Stephen Silas as their next head coach. What's your grade for that hire?
I'm going to give it a C. I need to see some action first. Yeah, this sounds good, but yeah, let me see you actually do something, and then we'll revisit this grade a little later. 2 baseball managerial moves with the Chicago White Sox hiring Tony La Russa and the Detroit Tigers hiring A.J. Hinch. Which was the better hire?
Funny thing, we were just talking about this. Considering Tony La Russa is like 103 and A.J. Hinch is about 42, I'll take A.J. Hinch. I think he'll do well. Los Angeles Lakers superstar duo of LeBron James and Anthony Davis attended a recent workout of top 5 NBA prospect Anthony Edwards. Any significance to that news?
I would say not that LeBron James and Anthony Davis was there. If you want to go back and actually look at some of the photos and you see all the other guys that was there, it did quite look like a clutch sports exhibition of some sort. It was a lot of big names for this guy. So outside of that, no, not because of the duo, just because I think Rich Paul was making a big push at trying to sign the young fella over to his agency. The ACC/Big Ten Challenge games were announced yesterday. Which one stood out to you most?
I think the most obvious one is Duke and Illinois. You know, Duke's always going to be doing what they do as long as Coach K is down there. And then I think Illinois is projected to be maybe a top 10 team, at least in the preseason rankings. The other one that might be a little easy to overlook is Michigan State, Virginia. Virginia's a perennial power in the ACC now with Tony Bennett. And we know Michigan State with Tom Izzo. I mean, they're always going to be there. Those are the two I'd look for. NBA insider Mark Stein is reporting the NBA may only have a 50-game season for 2020 to 2021 if the regular season doesn't get underway until mid-January. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. We already hear the rumblings of the veteran players saying that if the season starts in December, a lot of them going to sit out. Their bodies just won't allow them to, make this quick of a turnaround. It's a young man's game. So I'm not surprised at all. Once again, like I say, Adam Silver is a guy that try to think for and try to, help the players out as most he can while still generating the funds that he does. So I'm not surprised. Should have seen this coming a little earlier, I guess. The Tampa Bay Rays decline option on right-hander Charlie Morton and catcher Mike Zeno. Is that what you would have done?
Yeah, for Zunino, I probably would have let him go. But I would have, unless this is just Charlie Morton being uncertain on his future, I would have made every effort to get him back. I still think ultimately they'll probably take him back if he wants to play. But yeah, I think they need to bring Charlie Morton back. Tonight on ESPN Plus, UFC Vegas 12, it's Hall and Silva going down at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. It's a middleweight main event between middleweight the GOAT, Anderson the Spider Silva, and the number 10 ranked middleweight contender Uriah Primetime Hall. Who do you got, Drink?
I'm going to take Uriah Hall. Don't get me wrong. Anderson Silva is the GOAT. Middleweight has provided decades of just high-level highlights. But Uriah Hall is the more active fighter. He's the one that's actually ranked in the top 10 of the middleweight division currently. So it's a little hard for me to go over, what I've seen recently over what I've seen over time. So, yeah, I'm going with Uriah Hall on this one. Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy has not ruled out quarterback Andy Dalton for Sunday's game against the Eagles, even though the official injury report lists Dalton as doubtful. What's your take on the Cowboys quarterback situation?
Three quick things. Andy Dalton's doubtful for this game. The Cowboys are doubtful to win this game, and the Cowboys are doubtful to make the playoffs. That's it. Last one. Also tonight on Showtime pay-per-view, it's a boxing lightweight main event at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, between WBA World Lightweight Champion Gervonta Tank Davis and the WBA Super World Super Featherweight Super Champion Leo Santa Cruz for the lightweight strap. Drink, what do you think we see on that one tonight?
Sorry about that title. Listen, here's the deal. This is going to be a fantastic fight. When you think about Leo Santa Cruz and his constant output, the man probably throw the most punches active in boxing to date. However, he's going against Gervonta Tank Davis, and let's put the emphasis on Tank. When he touches, you feel. And my problem with Santa Cruz is he's kind of thin. He had to come up in weight, which makes him a little more thinner because of the dehydration process. I don't know if his body would be able to take these punches when you go into the second half of the fight. So with that said, I do think Gervonta gets the stop between rounds 7 and 12. I see that coming. But Santa Cruz, if he has a chance to win this fight, what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to keep this pace at a very high level in the first 6 rounds. He's going to have to make Gervonta work. Gervonta has a hard time making weight. He did make weight for this fight, but you have to think about how did he make weight. He probably had to work a lot harder than usual to make the weight. Make him work in the first 6 rounds. Don't let him rest. That's what Santa Cruz can do at a very high level. So if Santa Cruz got a chance to win this fight, he has to win in the first 6 rounds. He has to do his thing in the first 6 rounds. If he makes it even or if he's losing in the first 6 rounds, I think the fight is over and Gervonta will find a way to get him out of there round 7 through 12.
All right, well, that concludes today's Drink of Wisdom. As a quick programming note, we'll be taking off for the election on Tuesday, so we'll be back next Friday. And with that, I'm
Go vote.
I'm Jay Wise. Vote.
And I'm Nathan Drinking. And remember, make tomorrow better than today and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we going to do. We going to holler at you till next time, which is Friday. Baby!